miraculously, or I don't know, I saw a great miracle there, because when I went inside, this boy was lying in a small cot, and everybody was crying around him. All his relatives have come. Sadhanamali, we call Swami as Om Sri Sai Apathbhandhava. So, but I just wanted to tell you some few incidences which happened, which very clearly proves that Swami, like an infinite mother and father, he takes care of all his devotees, not only his students. So, I just want to narrate one beautiful incident. During my PhD time here, one of our research scholar by name Narayan Sharma, okay, so he was doing PhD here, so he had lot of breathing problem, and his body used to become blue in color within almost every month. So one day we took him to hospital, in general hospital, and that time Dr. Alraja was there. He was the medical doctor, and he told that it's very difficult to treat, and those days only some kind of asthmatic treatment like puffs will be given, some kind of medicine like Asthaline and all. So he was given that, and also he was given some injection, but nothing was working. His body was almost becoming blue in color. So Dr. Alraja thought that he is going to collapse and die. So immediately those days, one good fortune is Dr. Alraja used to go straight to Swami's room and tell Bhagawan directly. So then he went and told Swami. That day evening, he told to Bhagavan. Swami told that I will come and see him tomorrow morning. So this, why I am narrating is, you see, even though Swami is omniscient, omnipotent, when he takes a body, human body, he acts as though he is a human person, but with so much of love, and like a mother, he comes to the devotee's place and then sees him and then confers him the joy of interacting with him. So Swami told that next day morning, you won't believe me, it's a beautiful, in fact, he himself, this boy Narayan Sharma himself narrated when he became all right in front of Bhagawan, this happened, whatever happened. So what actually happened is, next day morning, Swami came in old general hospital, and Swami came straight to him. Fortunately, we are all that time research scholars, so we are all helping that boy. So he was unconscious, his whole body was blue in color. And then Swami came, he just told Narayan, Narayan like this, and then Swami opened one thermos flask. He has brought coffee for him. And Swami himself opened the flask and poured that, and then took a spoon and then told 3 times Om Namo Narayanaya Namaha, and then Swami poured into his mouth. You won't believe me, within fraction of second he got life. And then Swami told him that I have given you one more birth. And then in the meantime, of course, one more thing, beautiful thing happened, that coffee was one, and one more thing is, after few fraction of second, Swami did like this, a Cadbury's chocolate came. You won't believe me, a Cadbury's chocolate, it's written there actually. It was a brown in color, and then it is written without any covering. It was Cadbury's chocolate, and Swami himself pushed it into his mouth, and that fellow swallowed like a small child. And he within, won't believe me, maybe it is a 5-10 minutes, he became perfectly all right. In fact, he was looking at Bhagawan and he was smiling. And then Swami told, that moment of time itself, I have given you one more birth, rebirth or something. So this is one incident which Narayan Sharma recalls very often. And one more incident is my own classmate by name Vijayakumar Sharma. So this boy, when he was doing his BSc in Vrindavan, he had a lot of cough. So we all thought that it's a simple cough, but suddenly we saw he was vomiting blood. So immediately we took him to GH, and that time the doctor by name Rajeshwari, she is the mother of C. Srinivas, that time he was a warden for all of us. So he was Rajeshwari madam, she was looking after the whole hospital. And what happened is, immediately it was found out by blood examination, it is definitely 100% Mycobacterium tuberculosis and TB infection. And then they immediately, and those days, Vrindavan is just like a, forest area, nothing is available nearby. So anything you want, you have to go to city. And those days, going to city is just like a very tough, because no buses, frequent buses and all. So somehow he sent word through somebody and got some medicine and gave some antibiotic, which is correct actually for TB. But this boy developed, whole body was developed allergic symptoms. He became very thin, fragile, almost like he will collapse, and whole body became red in color. So that very clear symptom of he has got a allergy towards the drug. Then fortunately Swami was there in Vrindavan. So when he was finished his darshan that day, when he was coming back, suddenly he saw that doctor she is standing there. Immediately Swami called her and Swami asked, what is the problem, why you are here? She told Swami, your student is this boy and he is suffering from TB, and we have given him lot of antibiotic, but nothing is working. And he is becoming, in fact he was sitting in a chair, he was made to sit in a small chair there, and Swami came near him with like a loving mother. Swami told her in a very profound voice, stop all the medicines, I will give my antibiotic now. This is what he told. And we thought that Swami is creating vibhuti, but he created like this 3 times, but we could see very clearly he was pouring into the boy's hand a blue colored powder it was. And Swami told Rajeshwari, this is my antibiotic. Okay, and then Swami told one boy to go and get some tumbler of water. He himself poured that whole thing, and Swami told, you drink this water. And again Swami created some more of that same kind. Swami told it should be given, I think, in the night and day after tomorrow, next day. So this is like again it's a great power of Swami to show very clearly that, and that boy recovered within few days, that's all. And they examined again, there is no infection of even they could not see even a single bacilli in his in the lungs sputum. So this boy is very, then he recovered very fast, and then he became perfectly all right. Now these 2 incidents, just to narrate you that, Bhagavan is, like a loving mother. He takes care of his students and devotees, whomever. And one more thing regarding connected to Apathbhandhava in Namaha, we call Swami. So he takes care of even when you are very far from, physical frame. See, for example, my hometown is somewhere in Salem. I still remember when Swami used to go to Kodaikanal, okay, on the way only he used to go. I remember all of our alumni once we have put up a nice program in on the way to Kodaikanal, because Swami has to pass through car only. So I remember we collected all the handicapped children those days, because we wanted to, because we are taking care of them. Those alumni were taking care of them, because they are giving food, they are teaching Vedam, and they are taking care of their dress, everything. They are almost like a, what you call, orphans, the street children. So 50 children they are taking care of even now also. So that moment what happened is Swami's joy was tremendous. He got down from the car, he took photograph with all those children. And Swami told one nice point that day, if you take care of these children, you are taking care of, equal to you are taking care of me. Swami told that because they don't have anybody, if you take care of them, their life and welfare, and your life will become like Akshay Patra. Whenever you want, my grace will come to you at your doorstep, because you are doing with selfless love. Now, and one more thing is, in that group only, in that one of the boy who studied here MBA, he is, I think, maybe 10-15 years before batch, he was working in a company. He was doing very well, but there was some problem in the company, maybe something he was put to some problem by some of the colleagues. So, and also his boss was creating a lot of problem to him. It is a textile company, because Salem and Tirupur are known for big textile company. So, but this boy, I think he took it seriously, it affected his heart, and also he had a paralytic attack. So that moment of time, because he was only one son for his parents, and those parents, both of them are very quite old people. They are not having enough money, they are living in a small home. Because somebody told me that he is not well, that time it was holidays, so I went to see him. And miraculously, or I don't know, I saw a great miracle there, because when I went inside, this boy was lying in a small cot, and everybody was crying around him. All his relatives have come, and they are all crying, because he is not able to get up and he is not able to move his hand at all. He had one full side, he had a paralytic attack. And there was a very big photo of Swami, that is the altar, I think, so room. And this boy's mother was directly telling Swami in Tamil that, you see, this boy studied in Swami's college, and you only told him that work in this particular company, and you directed him, everything is fine, but now you want to take away his life. And so she was almost abusing Swami. If you take away his life in front of you here, we will commit suicide. Then it is going to be it is definitely going to create a lot of problem to you only. This is what she was telling to Swami. Then you won't believe, she was crying because all the agony was coming out, and within a very short period of time we can see some nectar, just like a perspiring from, Swami's perspiration type, from all directions, from Swami's hair, drops were coming. And we all thought that it is some kind of water, but you won't believe me, some beautiful aroma was emanating from the whole room. And some of the photos, that side was even emitting vibhuti actually. And we could very clearly see Swami is protecting that boy. And his mother joy, knew no bounds. She went inside, immediately brought one vessel and collected that nectar. It is a very thick after some time. And then you won't believe me, I think the same nectar I have tested. You won't, because during that time, firstly it was given to that boy. It came with a big spoon, almost full, and mother was giving to that boy, and we saw improvement instantaneously. You won't believe, within 5 minutes we could be able to move his fingers, and the doctors who was at that time invited, they also got perplexed. And within 3 days this boy went back to full dynamism and enthusiasm. But why I am telling this one is, within 3 days this boy became completely all right. And one more thing is, this nectar was given to all of us. We enjoyed that, and it was such a beautiful aroma, and we never experienced that kind of, beautiful Swami's grace till now.